Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover, and in this video I'll be teaching you guys how to paint this Younha featuring RM Winter Flower nail art design. Every good manicure starts with a good base coat. I'm using peel off base coat. You can use whatever base coat you need or want. I used a peel off base coat because I want to peel the design off and save it as a memory. And next I'm going to be painting all of my fingernails a sheer pink. I'm using O.P.I's Passion, which is my favorite polish to use for these kind of looks where you need the nail bed to be kind of milky and pink, but you don't need it to be completely opaque. And then I'm going to be applying latex barrier. I'm using precision peel from Live Love Polish, and I just really like this one because it's pink and the applicator is really long, and so it's easy to get into the area around your cuticle. And this step is kind of optional if you're careful, like I will be in this tutorial, then you don't need this step. This is just a precautionary step so that you don't get polish on the skin. And here you can see that I'm showing you guys how to completely wipe off one side of the brush, leaving all the polish on the other side, because you don't need much polish for this. It's going to be kind of dry brush but also watercolor. And then I'm going to be applying different colors onto my nails using this technique of wiping off one side of the brush completely and just applying what I have on the other side. So I use a sheer white, and then I use a gray and a sheer pink and also blue and a silver shade. And essentially what this does is, as you build up the layers, because they are sheer, you're going to see through them. And I kind of took inspiration from these sparkly galaxy looking gel nails that I would see on Instagram as well as on YouTube, and I try to make it out of regular polish. And this is inspired by the song because it is kind of inspired by the cover art where Younha is standing in the middle, and then the filter is kind of a cool gray. And now I'm going to be adding a bit of a bright blue in select areas, and this will just brighten up the design and add a focal point. Also notice how I'm using the same technique to apply all the colors, but for certain colors I'm going to be applying more of it to make it more opaque, and this change in opacity really kind of builds up the design and makes it a little bit more interesting and abstract. So I highly recommend that you make some areas thinner and some areas thicker just to play around with that idea. And next I'm going to be wiping off both sides of the brush in this silver metallic foil polish, and I'm using a darker silver, and essentially you're going to apply it in this dry brush fashion, only in vertical downward strokes. And this is inspired by the line 하얗게 번지는 한숨은 일어붙은 눈물, which means the white sides that disperse are frozen tears. And I just thought that the silver metallic polish kind of looked frozen and also like tears that are falling down. Then I add a frosty blue glitter polish onto the blue patches that we made earlier. And then to feed into the winter theme a little bit more, I also added a bit of this iridescent glitter topper. Now just peel off the latex barrier. And now I'm going to be applying my first coat of top coat on these nails, and the tip to making it look like gel is to apply a lot of top coat, but of course wait until it dries in between coats, and that just makes it extra shiny. And now I'm going to be doing the same thing on my pinky and thumbnails, and I kind of switched it up here by applying the blue glitter polish before the metallic frosty polish, but it's kind of the same anyways. And as you can see for these two nails, I actually didn't use the latex barrier, so you can see how that turns out. And yes, essentially it's the same steps, and I will be top coating everything in the end. And I don't show all the coats, but to make this look extra shiny and extra gel-like, then add more top coat. And that is essentially it. And the reason why I did such a simple design for this song is because I just felt like I've been doing so many complicated designs, and I needed something that was more accessible and that just looked very easy to do and still looked very good. So that is why I ended up doing this kind of jelly watercolor faux gel look. And I feel like for these sheer designs, they end up looking more like gel, and they look just more professionally done. Basically, this whole design is inspired by the Frozen Tears, and I just really like the song because of the discussion on kind of pretending to be okay, or everyone in society telling you that you should be okay even though you really aren't feeling okay. Winter flowers grow under really harsh winter conditions, but they are able to make it through, and therefore you will also make it through. Like I said, this is going to be the second layer of top coat, and it could be your fifth or sixth. Just make sure that you wait in between coats so you don't build up air bubbles, which will obviously ruin the gel look. And that is my design for Younha featuring RM's Winter Flower, also known as her Chume, or in Chinese, 雪中梅. And I just thought it was a fun little design, very pretty and just simple and easy to do. So if you do recreate this, let me know, and I would love to see it. So that is it for this design, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone!